that I had zero confidence. I was stuck because I didn't know who the fuck I was, what I could do. I just know I was getting the shit fucked out of me. And for the first time, I could equate that with what I thought was love. That shit wasn't love. That was pure lust. And I was so naked, so vulnerable. I had opened myself up in all kind of ways to this one particular person. And I just knew that that was going to be the one. That shit hurt. But the day that I walked into that job and I sat down, I couldn't even look her in the face. I couldn't even look him in the face. All that shit was just like crashing down in front of me. I was at my lowest point in my life. I was homeless. I had just gotten off the bus. I was hustling to try to make some money to get a car. Because the quoted plan was to get a car so we can travel, do business. That's what he said. Can't do shit when you don't have a fucking vision. When your vision is just to evaporate what you see as lucrative in front of you. It ain't that you wanted to put anything into it. That person just saw what they saw and they knew you didn't see it. So they was just like, I can do something with this. It was like trying on shoes for a motherfucker. You want me to just let you try me on whenever you want to take the other pair of shoes off. Shit, sometimes even had me as one shoe and another person as another shoe, male or female. Everybody has suspicions. Everybody but me. Because I just wanted to believe this motherfucker wasn't playing around in Browntown. That was my life a motherfucker was playing with. Instead of just being honest with themselves. Everybody got hurt. Understanding and understanding. We both had to sacrifice something. I just didn't know that his sacrifice was going to be me for him to do better. I lost everything. I was down to new clothes in a bag that I was putting in a box inside of a container at the shelter. It was all I had left. I didn't have nobody. And like I said, I didn't have no confidence in myself to walk away. You see clear as day in front of me that he was leaving. And I didn't even recognize the signs. I was in total despair because I was losing everything. And I didn't want to lose that one last thing. Not knowing that that one last thing was the reason why I was losing everything around me. Gave and I gave and I gave. I bought a business license so that we could build something. I was on a different mind frame already because I was having a baby. I was thinking ahead, and because my mind was already there, I don't know, the whole conversation we had outside the hospital. And the very same day, disappeared and didn't come back. Left me at the hospital with the baby in the NICU unit. While he was trying to secure his dick in a new home before he could walk away from me. Kind of like you would do a job with a 2 weeks notice, but there was no 2 weeks notice. About all kind of shit. I remember when I helped him get that car. He was so fucking excited. But we had to take it back. Something didn't go through. Something wasn't right. It was ill-gotten, apparently. But I remember him holding my hand in the car, telling me he appreciated me for putting up with all his shit. And this is what you do when you're supposed to be a lasting couple, like spitting that narcissistic blah blah, making it sound good. Had a bitch like, ooh, yeah. I believed anything that man said. I hung off his lips because I just knew that motherfucker was speaking facts. I wanted it to work so bad, but that was just the projection of what he wanted me to think I was in his life. Just so he can put me down and pick me back up whenever he wanted to. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, this nigga got this bitch and possibly a nigga on the side. Like, it was a couple times I had to tell him, like, you got tranny apps on your phone. And you don't even know they're tranny apps. Maybe you did. Ooh, but I'm just tired of motherfuckers telling the story wrong. So I'ma tell it.